Thanks very much for joining us. Welcome back to Spruikers. It's the Stradbroke in Brizzy. It's probably your favourite time of the year, this Straddy, isn't it?
This is about my favourite race in Australia, Cox Plate aside.
Yeah.
I love the Stradbroke. I think it's a wonderful race and often won by very, very good animals, Tags.
And we've got some pretty good animals going around. Black Piranha, who's... Jay, it's been your winter horse, hasn't it?
Oh, and it keeps running second after second after second. It's due. It's dewy due, I tell you what, Tags. And I don't know whether it should be favourite because he'd won a horse with winning form, I think, to be Stradbroke favourite. But, gee, he's been so unlucky. We know he goes pretty well in the wet. So I think he's... Yeah, I think he and Hortensia probably stand out from the rest of this bunch, and I think one of them will probably win, but I'd love to see Black Piranha win.
Well, let's have a look through the market. $3.80 Black Piranha, Hortensia $7.50, Bank Robber $10, Dane Lee $11. How old's Mr. Baritone?
7. He won this race last year as well.
Good horse. $11.
Good
Absolute
horse.
Glam 12. Sniper's Bullet 14. Something, anything, as Dalo would say. $17. Royal Discretion $17. You like the filly?
I think she's well weighted. All Silent pulled out, which made the problem of Craig Williams. Well, the stewards enforced Craig Williams to ride Hortensia. I think had All Silent been in the race and won, it would have left Craig Williams with quite an empty feeling.
Put a stain in his mouth.
That's right.
Well, these jockeys should be made to stand by their word.
Well, that's right, and he has done. And I think Hortensia.
You can't just go changing your word.
No, you can't.
5'5".
You can't. That's exactly right. Tags, do you like Dan Lee here? You've been on him.
No, I don't like him.
12 months.
No.
Really?
No, jump me off. He'll win.
He'll win now. Yeah, I might have something on.
He'll win at $11.
Yeah.
No, look, I think Black Piranha's just going to break through.
Yeah, I hope he does.
Super consistent.
I hope he does. For
$3.80 Black Piranha. We'll go down to the Derby or the Derby. What do they call it up there?
The Derby.
They call it the Derby.
On the eastern seaboard, we call it the Derby, Tags.
But Queenslanders have a different rule for everything.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
But it is for three.
Domestic
It's still for 3-year-olds though.
That's right. That's right.
And Shocking has headed up north, $4.40. Bid Spotter $6. Nothing Like a Cat. Larry's Never Late $8 each. And Marcus Maximus, I can see they're just squeezing into the market at $13. Jacob.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Shocking has been a big winner its last couple of starts here in Melbourne. Goes up there with one start on a wet track, which was its first ever start. Didn't run well, but I'm not quite sure that'll be a massive issue for him. Drawn really wide too, which I don't think is in his favour. I don't know whether he should be favourite for a Group 1. He's going from restricted 3-year-old company into the top grade of 3-year-old company.
There's not really a good Group 1 horse there, though, is there?
No, I quite liked Larry's Never Late's run in the Chairman's Handicap last start. I think he stuck on well. I think he proved...
Dow. It's a bit one pace.
Well, you need to be Dow. I mean, the horse that won the Derby last year
that one
escapes me, but the horse that won the year before
was...
Well, Sumi only ran second. He went on to win, cups and McKinnons and...
Very good.
Yeah, true. I think Larry's Never Late potentially does. I think he handles it wet. Okay. I think National Willer's riding. I think that's a big advantage. Larry's Never Late for me. Wouldn't surprise me if Shocking came out and brained them, but probably too short.
And the wet ground might be a bit of a problem.
Correct.
The third of the Group 1s, the TJ Smith Plate. There's so many races named after TJ, aren't there?
Well, there's two off the top of my head, yeah.
Made an impression, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He really did.
Shootout, the favourite, $3.30. Choice Star, $4.40. Impulsive Dream, $7.50. One Lucky Split.
One lickety split.
Yeah. Careful how you say that. $8. Who do you fancy here? In
Shootout will win this race.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Won the size easily. Apparently the stable is super confident. Thought he'd only get better getting out to the mile, and I think he'll win. He was a big run in that event. He'll win.
The Brisbane Cup, Group 2, Scenic Shot $5, Balak $5.50. He's just come back from Europe since he chased that referee around Stanford Bridge.
How funny was that?
He's a good stayer, Michael Balak. We know that.
He's
stuck with the ref the whole way.
Yeah, he was a ripper that day.
What an absolute lunatic.
Oh, absolute lunatic.
That guy for life. Reggie $6.50, Ready to Lift. $8. Jakey, anything here?
Yeah, Scenic Shot is weighted out of this race, I think. I don't know why he's favourite. I'd lay him. He's got 60 kilos. Yeah, 60 kilos, wet track, mile and a half. Forget it. I think he's the best horse in the race. Make no mistake about that. But I think he's weighted out of it. Ready to Lift. If she can handle the going, I think she's a big chance. And Reggie, if it's wet, she absolutely swims. She's been sold, I think, to New Connections. She's going to have this one final start before going on as a broodmare. I think I'd be having something on Reggie, perhaps full Monty each way, but I think Scenic Shot, most importantly, is a lay.
Good luck with your punting this week, folks. We will have all the Royal Ascot information for you next week.
Mm-hmm.
And then we might even do a few live crosses.
Well, actually, I should mention the Royal Ascot at Crown function.
Sure.
We're running on June 20th, Saturday night, the night of the Golden Jubilee. We'll be live crossing over to Hugh Taggart. Well, potentially, yeah.
Good.
But there'll be we'll have Leif Friedman there, Craig Williams, hopefully Dr. Turf. We'll have
Brian Meldrum.
Brian Meldrum will be there. It was a brilliant, wonderful. After about 12 months ago, he joined us, but he's a brilliant European racing mind. We're going to have auctions. There's going to be gourmet canapes. There's going to be booze. There's going to be the races on the big screen. There's going to be all sorts of stuff.
You may as well. I mean, it's as if you're there.
Yeah, call Betfair to find out more.
Thanks very much. See you again next week.